Hey guys, I'm back with more stats. So I figured out how to get your flying 10, your stride frequency, and your stride length. Flying 10 is just a, what the heck? Just a function of the peak velocity. So you're just saying how far you traveled at this speed in 10 meters. But stride frequency and stride length, I was able to figure out pretty easily. The next things that are to figure out are these variables: ground contact time and flight time. And notice my very professional image editing program, Microsoft Paint. Only the professionals use that. You know, if I don't really respect anyone who uses anything less than Microsoft Paint. Anyway, we have the same video that I process every time, but it's now squished down a little bit to make room for the analytics on top. So every video you submit, which also takes like 30 seconds after uploading, depending on how long your video is, if you crop it closer to when the athlete is running through the frame, it takes less time to process, which is good. But that's like, all these things I want to optimize, so it's like, boom, you get your thing, boom, you get your thing. And also it's dependent on your internet connection, like how fast you can upload your file. These slow motion video files of 240 frames per second are usually like 5 megabytes, which is pretty reasonable. You upload them and it takes like 10 seconds or so, 20 seconds. And also, yeah, I mean, all that time is reasonable. A minute is pretty reasonable, so long as you have some kind of progress bar indicator to psychologically tell yourself that it's there. It's, you know, progress is being made. And I think it's like that both with this, like within the meta of the programming, you know, like the psychology of the user experience, and also in training as well. You want to have some kind of progress indicator to show that you're improving. That's what gives you those dopamine hits. And it just encourages you to keep showing up. So it's a little meta action that you see all these common denominators coming up with activities that you do in your life. You just have to kind of pay attention for them. I think that's interesting. And also, I need to film a video on how to submit a video so I can analyze it. I want to do a little segment, or at least try and get to processing some more videos from athletes, because I think I can start giving people useful stuff. So I'm going to make a video on how to set up your cones and how to record 240 frames per second video of yourself sprinting. And you can email that to me, because again, the file size is only 5 megabytes. Send me like 2, 3, actually however many videos you want. Put it in like a Google Drive and I'll download them and process them and then review them on the channel. I don't know if that's even like gonna happen, because I don't know if people will follow through, if they even care. But I'm asking other people as well. I met a guy at the gym. I think I looked him up. I don't know if that's weird to do background checks on everyone I meet, but he had like a track and field backpack, and I think he was like a junior Olympian. And I mean, you know who you are if you're watching this. Maybe he'll be featured on the channel later, but I'm just trying to get people to try it for my own analysis and just to see, can we get this thing to happen? All the variables, ground contact time and even flight time. So I don't know if I talked about that already, but I think I've cracked the code on how to get those variables as well. It's like, you're like, oh, I want to try this approach when it comes to the coordinate positions.